Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. So Halloween is right by the corner. Today is Sunday where I'm filming this, and today I believe it's which day is it? 30th. So Halloween is tomorrow, and as this video is last minute, what we're gonna do today is also last minute. So we are gonna do two versions of Halloween kind of costumes, ideas, on where one is going to be glorious and beautiful and so sexy but also deadly, and then the other one is gonna be like scary, dead, fuck you, something like that. Anyways, so on the first video we are going to do the pretty one, as you can see by the title, and then the second video is gonna be the scary one. So if you want to see that, let's get ready for our last minute looks. Let's go. So basically, as everyone kind of already knows, I'm in Berlin. My Halloween, my creative stuff is all in Portugal, and my apartment is too small right now and I can't bring everything here. So we're gonna do Halloween still, but with normal makeup. Let's start on the base, which is going to be real simple. We're going to make ourselves a little bit whiter, paler. If you are like a dark skin girl or gentleman, you can just use like 1-2 shades lighter. Or if you don't want to have like to spend money on, you know, new stuff, you're just going to do like me. I'm going to explain. So I already primed my skin and my eyelids, because if you're gonna do a party, you need it to last, right? So I'm gonna use my normal shade of foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear 32 hours long. I didn't put any concealer on because I feel like the foundation already covers. And on top, I'm going to use a powder foundation that is really light. It's actually my color, but it kind of looks lighter when you put it on top of other foundations. If you don't have something like this, you can always use like a translucent powder. If you use it with more quantity, it always kind of makes it more white. Or you can also use how do you call it in English? Pot talco. It's in Portuguese, I don't know how to say it in English, which is whiter, and if you use it like for one night, it's probably fine, you know, it's not gonna damage your skin or whatever. It's just for one time, so it's fine. So I'm going to apply this white foundation all over, and I think you can tell that it's becoming lighter, right? I'm already kind of becoming part of my wall. For contour, I'm going to use a really cheap palette that I have here. It's the Essence Contouring Duo palette. This is really cheap. You can find it anywhere, like drugstore, makeup, whatever. It has these two shades. We're going to use the brown, obviously. And since this is Halloween, right, we're going to make it sharp. So using a blush brush, I'm just going to do something like this. Make it really like slim. And I'm going to go with a little bit because this is very pigmented. So yeah, so I'm going to feel like my bone, and I'm going to make it really sharp. Like, you would not normally use this like this, obviously, but it's Halloween and we want to be a sharp bitch. And after you do the line, you just kind of blend it on top. You can do like this, or you can just swipe around. Just kind of blend it a little bit, not too much, because we want this, you know? This sinking line is what's gonna give you that super cool look. Gonna take a little bit more and also bring it up to the temples and sculpting a little bit more, even more. So I'm going to apply here and then blend it together. Oh, I love it. You see this? The difference? Look at that. Bam! Cut the enemy. And it should look something like this. I'm just going to grab that foundation again, and I'm just gonna clean the edges to make it super sharp, because that's the vibe we're going for, right? I'm going to contour here and also on the nose. Gonna fast forward this part, so let's just do it, right? So I just kind of blend it like this with my fingers. I know it looks kind of crazy right now, but it's gonna look good in the end. So next thing we're gonna do is gonna make eyebrows. So my eyebrows are like this naturally. I'm gonna make them more like whoop, so I look more like angry. But if you want, you can always shave these parts. If you don't want that type of commitment, you can just do like I'm gonna do. I'm gonna teach you a simple way that you can change your eyebrows in a more not such intense way. Let's see if I can teach you. I'm gonna fast forward this part as well because I mean it's simple, I guess. I'm going to go really close to you and I'm gonna show you. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, something like this should work. It's not super straight because also in my face looks always kind of weird, but it's way more than my natural ones. So now we're gonna make them sharper, and to make them sharper we need a brush like this and concealer. Hopefully you have a full coverage one. This is from Catrice, it's really cheap. I use it many times, so we're gonna use this to make our actual brows disappear and make our new brows more fancy looking. So in the end it looks kind of like this. So now let's work on the rest of the face, shall we? So now we're gonna work with a lot of eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna use a normal eyeshadow. Don't complicate it. Wherever you have at home it will work, okay? So first we're gonna make ourselves look a little bit more scary, shall we? So with a blending brush we are going to make some alterations to our face. So I'm gonna make my high backs look even more dark. So I'm just gonna go here and add more darkness. I'm using like a light brown shade, and also I had fallout here, which is fine. Just dab it around. It's fine. Don't need to worry about it too much. I'm gonna use a darker brown just to give it a little bit more of a oomph factor. Just kind of like that. I'm gonna also use this palette that we've used for contour because that will complement the colors really well. So like so. Love it. Now we're gonna contour a little bit around the mouth so it looks a little bit more dead. So I'm gonna put it here a little bit. I love how the shadows play such a cool look, cool thing in the overall look. Like so. You're just gonna run to your finger, like so, and then on the corners of your mouth. For this, I'm always using that cheap contour palette. Perfect. Now let's go on to the eyeshadow on the eyes. So it's just like a kind of a vampire look, kinda vampire dead look. So we're gonna go obviously with the most used colors, which is like red and black, I guess. So blending brush again, and we're going to maintain the simple. Okay, this is a simple tutorial, shall we? So a red, we're gonna catch that Leo color, and then we're gonna apply it all over the eyes. Also bringing it here on the eyebrow, that also gives it a cool look, like so. And then with black we're gonna make it darker here on the outer corner. So this is what we end up looking like. And now we're gonna make the factor of sexy because we want to look like a sexy vampire, right? So we're gonna make an eyeliner super sharp, super clean, and that's what will make everything more sexy. And also the lip that we're gonna do. So let's do eyeliner, shall we? False lashes because it's a sexy look, right? I'm using the Jumbo, what's the name? 2-in-1 liner and lash adhesive from NYX. So I'm just gonna apply like 2 coats in here, and hopefully this will work with my normal lashes, I guess. And now I don't have many lashes. Actually, I just have like 2, which was the one that came with the NYX one, and another one's here. So I'm gonna apply these ones, which are like the most dramatic ones, I guess. So, but obviously, if you don't have eyelashes, if you don't use eyelashes, obviously this would look good as well. Don't you worry about it. It's not gonna ruin your Halloween costume. You're fine. Everything's fine. So, eyelashes on. I don't know. Yeah, can you see? Yes. On the other side now. Oh, this eyeliner is good. Can you imagine how far we've become? An eyeliner that isn't lash glue? Damn. Damn, so that's cool. Now, since this is like a vampire look, right? If you can use fangs, obviously. I do not have fangs right now, but I do have watercolors. And I know that this is very common for people to have watercolors now in their homes. So I will consider this as, you know, normal makeup, because nowadays there are so many people that use them like in their eyes and all that. So that's what I'm gonna use to draw some fangs. So for the base, obviously we're gonna have to go with like a very red kind of look. With eyeshadow, again, eyeshadow is what you're gonna need. That's the only thing you need. I'm gonna use the same brush with the black, and we're gonna darken the inside of our mouth. Like so. And now with red, the same shade as before, just gonna blow out the black. Something like this. Now with a smaller brush that you probably have at home, I hope. I'm gonna use a white black face paint. This is not face paint, this is those eyeliners that everyone uses now. Aqua liners. And with setting spray, I'm gonna put a little bit in here and dip my brush into the paint, swooping out a little bit of white, and then just gonna be like this. And then we have white face paint. And with this, I'm going to draw the teeth in my own lips. Hopefully. Highlighter, because even witches and vampires use eyeliner. So a little bit of highlighter there, a little bit of highlighter there, mixed, and on the nose so it doesn't look as weird. A brush like this, you're gonna wet it on the setting spray and then on the paint, and then you're gonna make some blood. you can also do this, so it's like specks that flew to you. And also we're gonna do like this as well, so it's like blood dripping down my mouth. And near the fangs also, like so. Yes. And now for the final touch, we're just gonna add some really red veins under the eyes. So after some accessories and a very messy bun, this is what you can look like. Fancy but scary. Also, you can have more blood here. Let me do a demonstration, shall we? Like so, just to give it a more on factor, you know. And you can also look like something like this. Look at that, it's so cool. See, you can look fantastic in this Halloween, even if you don't have like a preparation. You just need makeup in general. Obviously, if you're like an alternative person, you'll have like accessories like this at hand. If not, you can also work with what you have, like even using like rope, or for example, if you want, you can also use like if you layer a lot of necklaces, it also will give you a very cool look. So yeah, you can work with whatever you have in your house and have fun in this Halloween. So if you want to see also the next video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more content like this. On the next video, we're gonna show you how to look like a crazy, scary person. Also, I know that a lot of people like use contacts on their Halloween costumes, and it always gives them a factor. But if you don't have, you can also look super cool, and you can also use Snapchat filters or TikTok filters or whatever to look even cooler for pictures. So let's try that, and I'll show you how it looks like. I'm gonna search something like red contacts, and we'll see how that looks. So this is a filter, it looks so cool. Just go on TikTok and search your color of eyes of choice, and you can be super cool for pictures.